guys.
Hey, folks.
No problems here. No technical
First
issues
take
at all.
of this video.
Welcome to our Q&A.
Oh, yeah.
We put out some things on our story on Instagram asking you guys to send us some questions that we could answer now. Now we are answering those. So we picked
Got some real gems.
19 questions.
19.
So we'll go through those right now. A lot of them are questions that we get a lot, so it'll be good to answer. Yeah. All right.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
What is the best ratio for cold brew and recommended steep time in the refrigerator? As a company, we don't make cold brew coffee, but I do have some suggestions for you. I'm really stumbling on this. Anyway, I always tell people to start with 1 pound of coffee to 1 gallon of water. And steep time, I always recommend 24 hours in the refrigerator, and then you can make any small tweaks to that to make it better. But
yeah, whichever way.
That's a great starting point.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I was just waiting for that garage door. Cool.
Number 2.
Oh, I'll take this one. At Coffee Queerdo, who we know well and love, asks, who killed JFK? Which I feel that is obvious. So
it's better left unsaid. It goes without saying, in fact.
So we just won't.
Number 3.
Can you please ship me a macadamia latte? Thank you. That's from @Maggie Kramer, who used to be one of our all-star baristas at Oakley. She was awesome. No.
Well, to clarify, yes, we can.
Yeah, it'll just get weird though.
But it's not gonna be good. So if you don't care if it's good, then yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but I feel like we know you, and I think that you care if it's good. So we're gonna say no.
Nah.
Yeah.
When is Adam gonna start a Scare Pete-based Instagram from @JoeCap?
Should I say the same joke as the first time? Columbus's finest, Joe Cap.
Well,
I love you, Joe.
First of all, COVID's scary enough, so we'll just wait. Second of all, I kind of already did. One of the last scares on the Claire Scare Instagram, the daily Claire Scare Instagram, you can check it out, was me scaring the life out of Pete. So, here it comes.
Oh my God!
Got him. I mean, maybe we'll start that up. We'll probably start it up, but we'll wait.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Number 5, coming from @Emily A. Shankland. We know her also.
You're married to
I am married to her. She asks, company-wide, who drinks the least amount of coffee in a day? Adam actually did a poll.
Yeah.
And the results were
inconclusive.
There's no clear answer. But the one thing we found out is the person that drinks the most coffee. Courtney drinks, I think she would agree, an unhealthy amount of cold iced coffee. So
we're gonna have to have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
But for least amount, I feel like it seemed like everybody's between 1 and 3 cups a day. I mean, we all drink lots of different coffees, but it's always like small amounts. We're
throughout the day.
Evaluating stuff. But like, if you were to just equate it to mugs of coffee, it's between 1 and 3.
Yeah. I'm usually, my routine is espresso first thing, and then I'll have some filter coffee, about 6 or 8 ounces of filter coffee. So what do you start with?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Because my wife gets up super early. She's a nurse. So I make...
You drink coffee at home first?
Drink coffee at home first. Yeah.
Okay, one of those.
Wake up. Well, I've got 3 kids, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 6. Oh, I'll go.
Oh, you want me?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I can...
We're really winging it, and honestly, I think that's how we work the best here, Adam and I.
Oh, what if I ask it and you answer it?
Well, we both have answers.
What if I start the asking and you start the answering?
Doesn't matter, go ahead.
Okay. What's the 4th wave of coffee going to be, and how does this time affect it?
That is asked by our friend Brandon Goodyear. I've taught, oh, there he is. Hey, Braden.
Braden! You want to join us?
Sure. But I think I've got like a few predictions and or hopes that I've had for some time now. I predict that drive-through will become a lot more common in specialty coffee. I've been thinking this for years, but I think especially now more than ever, it makes a lot more sense because obviously a little less contact is the preference right now, or none at all if possible. So I think drive-throughs are going to be big. Also, on the green coffee, like roasting side of specialty coffee, and Adam probably has some more to say about this, but I think that in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be a lot more common for the consumer to be comfortable paying higher prices for coffee. And I think that slowly we'll start to catch up in that way to other industries like us, like craft beer and wine. And that's both a hope and a prediction. Yeah, I don't know if you have anything more to say on that. But
Yeah, I guess if we're just talking like gut predictions, I feel like people will not have a choice but to pay more for coffee in the next 5 or so years, just because of what right now has done to the supply chain kind of in general. It's not really time to get into the conversation about all that, but just from the phone calls I've had in the past 2 weeks, I mean, yeah, we could all be paying more for coffee across the board, and we all may have to drink and buy less quality coffee for a while. Maybe, I mean, maybe not, but just because of supply chain issues. So,
but I think the way that we approach green buying is really going to be helpful for us and the producers we work with through all this. Just buying on a relational basis is going to be huge.
yeah, for sure. There's a question about that a little bit later.
Yeah,
so
there is.
Didn't want to.
7 waves.
7 waves, huh?
7 ways. What does that mean?
That's one of our partners in Brazil. He's talking about
Oh.
part of the 7th wave already.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only thing I can think of. That's waves.
It's hard to distinguish the waves sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, waves are getting bigger too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Climate change? Climate change.
Oh, oh, that's a can of worms.
Next question. Not that I don't care, but we don't have the
Yeah.
time for that
Yeah.
conversation right now.
What's the difference between a coffee suited for pour over and one suited for espresso? Short answer, nothing. Espresso is a brew method, so any coffee that goes through your drip machine or your Hario V60 can go in an espresso machine. There is no difference. There can be a difference in how people roast it because of how it's being brewed through the espresso machine. And for us, there is a difference because we do roast our Alchemy espresso a bit different, not any darker, but the coffees we select to go into that are tailored specifically for that blend because we know how it's going to be brewed. But those coffees could be put through a normal roast profile like Ecuador and put through the espresso machine and be brewed and be delicious. So there can be a difference, but technically there's no difference between them in the actual green coffee.
I don't know if the question is specifically about. I mean, it's obviously about if the coffee, like, is there a difference between the two? But maybe some that you might want to try at home for espresso would be a naturally processed coffee. I think those are pretty interesting on espresso.
Because you can really taste the difference.
Yeah, like Brazil's or Ethiopia's.
Yeah. Okay. What is your inspiration/theme for DRC3? You'll have to see.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
No, some of the inspiration is the idea is that we're going to be doing a little more quick takeaway food, not like full menu restaurant style thing, but quick takeaway food inspired by street food from countries of origin that we buy from / are in regularly. So that's part of it. That's all I'm gonna say.
We've done some R&D on some of those food items,
Hell yeah,
and
we
they've been
have.
very good. So, inspiration for DRC3, one word: levels.
I guess-
That's a sign. I don't know. Kramer builds stairs in his apartment in New York.
Okay.
It's levels, Jerry.
Okay.
All right,
No one gets that.
cut that out. Don't leave that in the video. This next question. How much does small variation in water temperature affect taste when making a pour over? We're gonna let Braden answer this because he's the expert.
You guys are also experts. But
Yeah, but this is your department.
Education.
Coffee is all of our departments.
Okay, well.
So,
195 degrees. Next.
Next, okay.
So 195 to 205 is typically what you use for coffee. That's the general rule. If you go above that, you kind of just need to keep in mind, if you go underneath 195, maybe you're using 190 degree water, maybe fine the grind up a little bit because you're going to extract less, right? And so you want to make the coffee more easily extractable. Same thing, like we don't recommend going above 205, but you would then, coarsen the grind up a little bit. You're just trying to use the variables within extraction to kind of manipulate the way the coffee extracts. So if you're interested, look up like AeroPress Championships, and they use like really like, not cold water, but they use like 160, 170 degree water and manipulate time and grind to figure that out as well. So
Yeah.
just experiment, go
Yeah.
crazy.
I think if you're getting like super specific, like 204 versus 205, there's not going to be probably a noticeable difference, but
Yeah,
yeah.
the thermometer reading it may have a plus or minus
Yeah.
1.
So it's easy to get like lost in the weeds on some of that stuff, but
Scott's favorite Todd. I know who this is.
yeah.
How has getting green coffee been during these times?